I had drank from the counter because it was easier than making a bowl of cereal. Right, lost 28 pounds, cut my body fat percentage in half. I was like, oh, this stuff's good. Okay, started drinking the Rebuild. I was like, oh, it's real good. Because I had that other stuff where you gotta mix it 12 times just for it to break down. I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna say what brand it was, but yeah. Okay, yeah, it was. So I was like, man, this is so good. And then the results followed. So I went in and I was like, I know there's more to it, right? We have over 300 products inside of our USA catalog, which means you have 300 ways to impact and change someone's life. It doesn't have to be weight loss. It could be through skincare. It could be through heart health. It could be through so many different things. Digestive support. All right. So, blah. All right. Here's pretty neat, right? Very simple. So, if you guys have the catalog, what I want you to do is I want you to get a pen and you're going to write some stuff. I'm going to tell you some little cool facts about what's in that product, and then who needs that product. Because I'm sure you know someone who's going to need it. If you're experienced and you've had these products before, keep up, because I'm going to give you guys some knowledge too, okay? Oh, but before I do, Vanna White, may I have my hack? Water? All right, so, that's the white mark. Thank you, sir. All right, so I had a great question the other day, and I'm forwarding it to you right now, right? So, multivitamin cell activator, very powerful products that Herbalife has. Our Formula 1 plus our Formula 2 gives us 114 of the 116 nutrients we need every day. Augie informed you the 2 that we're missing, so breathe and drink water, you're good. But why do we have to take ours 3 times a day? And why can't I just take a multivitamin, a regular one? Okay? So, one of the benefits of ours is that it's air compressed, it's not frozen. Okay, when a vitamin is frozen, it takes longer for our body to break down. Or not our body, it takes longer for the vitamin to break down. So those one-a-days, you may poop out the whole vitamin. It may never break down. Okay? Ours is going to take 3 times a day. So what I have right here, a little bit of water, a little warm water, because our bodies are warm. We'll drop these in, and we'll see how they look at the end of the presentation. Sound good? Yep. So here's Herbalife 1. Here. I'll drink the water. All right, so backtrack real quick, right? Our Formula 1 shake, we have over 15 different flavors, or probably 16 now, I think. 4, 8, 12, 13. It says 13 on there. I feel like there's more, because this is actually different catalogs. It's a little older catalog. All right, here's what's super important, right? When I talk about our Formula 1 meal shake, I like to visualize it for people, right? Anyone ever had like a chicken salad before or protein salad before? Yeah. Okay. This is the salad. This has your micronutrients, this has your vitamins, this has a little bit of fiber, has a little bit of protein, not very many calories. Only 90 calories, 9 grams of protein, 9 grams of sugar, right? So we have to be adding it to something else, and I just tell people, hey, Herbalife just gives you the choice. You can use milk, you can use protein milk, whether it's almond or soy or whatever else, or you just use our PDM because they're already paired perfectly together. But it's completely up to you. I like the PDM because I don't have to keep going to the store. Like, it's just so much easier just to have my PDM. Plus, it blends in good. It's really nice. So that's why I like to have my shake with our PDM. But you can choose to go to the store 3 days a week to go get new milk if that's what you want. You have the time for that. I wish I did. I did. All right. So Formula 2, Formula 3, right? Formula 1, 2, and 3, that's the trunk of the tree of Herbalife. Think of a tree, it's the trunk. Most stable part, gets the roots, gets down in deep. Pretty much everybody can use and be on these 3 products. Doesn't matter if you're here for weight loss, weight gain, energy, doesn't matter. We all need good nutrition, right? And to be able to get the nutrition that's inside of those 2 products, the Formula 1 and Formula 2, in food is impossible. It's truly impossible. Like, the way that food's made now is truly impossible, right? Our Formula 3 is extremely vital, and it's what's make Herbalife Herbalife. It's our patented product, okay? Because you're not what you eat. How many guys are like, oh, you are what you eat? It's not true. That's false. You are what you absorb. If you do not absorb the nutrition, you are not the nutrition. If your body is not taking in the vitamins and nutrients, the protein, the carbs, you are not what you eat. You are what you absorb. Inside of our digestive system, our large and small intestine, we have what are called villi. Everybody go like this. You're going to want to go like this. I'm teaching you how to sell to people. Okay? These villi are like our finger-like substances inside of our digestive system. Their job is to pull the nutrition. Unfortunately, has anyone ever had a time in their life where they didn't eat healthy? Or maybe they were stressed, maybe they smoked, maybe they did bad stuff, ate fast food a lot. Yeah, I mean, where's Jesus at? He's the only one, right? So what happens when we do these things, we smoke, we have bad food, we eat these things, is they start to shrink. These villi start to get smaller. And then they get caked on because we have a bunch of junk that gets stuck inside our digestive system, and they can't pull the nutrition. Formula 3 helps them grow so that they can pull the nutrition. Okay? So it's super important. Formula 3 is extreme. 1, 2, and 3 are extremely necessary for anyone trying to gain weight. If you have gaps in your nutrition, right? Gaps in your nutrition. If you were to pour sand over my hands right now, would it build up? No, it'd fall through. What if I took my vitamin, took my nutrition, and now I no longer had gaps? If I poured sand on my hands, would it build up?
Yes.
There you go. You want to build muscle, you want to build strength, you have to fill all your gaps. Cool?
Yes.
That's how I sell this. All right. Oh, you don't like soy? No problem. We have our Select line, uses alternative proteins. Same thing as our regular ones, right? You have a different goal. Now, this is how I used to sell it, all right? Quick Start program. You see that one? That's our shake, tea, vitamin, and formula 1, 2, 3, and then tea. This is our fast program. You can expect to lose anywhere from 5 to 7 pounds while taking these products, okay? So, the next one is our advanced. We add a couple things. We add our total control, right? Total control, I'll get into more detail about those, right? And then we add our cellulose. So we add 2 more products. This is our faster line. You can expect to see anywhere from 10 to 12 pounds of weight loss in a month, should you follow my plan. Here's the ultimate program, right? You get all those, plus you get SNAP Defense, you get Aminogen. I'll tell you what those mean in a little bit. This is our fastest program, right? This is like 18 to 25 pounds in a month. If you follow what I tell you to do. Okay. My first 3 presentations ever, I sold 3 ultimate programs. That was like, that was crazy. I told Eric, I was like, Eric, is everyone supposed to buy the ultimate? He goes, what do you mean? I was like, every presentation they buy the ultimate. He's like, it's wonderful. Okay. So let me tell you guys what they do. Okay. So the total control and the tea, which some of you guys are doing here now, are very similar. They're both going to use tea extracts: green tea, black tea, orange peyote. And I think total control adds one more type of tea. You can look on the label if you want to see it. All right. One's going to make you pee. One's not. Now, and sometimes some people feel the different energy from both, right? Because there is that little bit of extra tea extract inside the total control, okay? So if you know someone who needs energy or boosting their metabolism, right? Most people are under eating. When they start eating again, they need to boost metabolism. These 2 are very important, right? And I like it because you don't see the crash. Although I was listening to Dr. John Heiss and Luigi the other day. They have an amazing series. He goes, you're tired, you take caffeine, gives you this fake feeling of energy, and then you're tired again. That's the crash, is that you're not getting the proper rest, hydration, and calories to have energy, right? So caffeine is just a booster. And then we have our Prolesa Duo, all right? Prolesa Duo is a phenomenal product. Why Duo? Because it uses two types of fats and oils to help you lose weight fast, okay? Number 1 is palm and oat oil. That helps with the sensation of fullness. Now, this is super important because the food that's manufactured for us to eat, as in the processed foods that we eat, are manufactured to make us eat more and turn on our hunger system. Because food companies make more money with the more food we eat. Okay. This helps turn it off. So those people that are addicted to food, because that's what happens, we get addicted to food, this product is super helpful in helping them bring that addiction down slowly. Okay. The other part, palm oil, is CLA, conjugated linoleic acid. Just put CLA. Okay. What that does is it actually targets stubborn body fat and helps it break down so that you can burn it. So anyone who has stubborn areas, mine are right here, that helps get rid of it. Now, of course, you can't say, oh, let me take this, target my thigh, right? Your body's a duffel bag, as in the first place you gain weight is the last place you'll lose it, okay? So for me, this is the last to go. It's all right, because my abs still show. Okay, fat release, oh, all right. Fat release, I have a couple of them right here.
Oh,
okay. So, I'm gonna show you guys something really neat.
Yeah.
Okay, so fat release, what it does, I don't know if it's gonna do it to this one. Oh no, yeah, it'll do it here. So fat release, what it does is after you eat, you can take this product. They used to have Thermobond. Thermobond, you can only take it before. And what it does, is it pulls. This one.
And the clear coat? There you go.
Why you just dump it in there?
Yeah. So. I messed up.
Come on,
okay. So, this is water, this is oil, right? We eat, fats and oils are in the food that we eat, okay? So, what this does is it's fiber, and it pulls those fats and oils that we eat, and it helps us naturally take them out, okay? So,
oh, okay, it's going down.
Oh,
nice. Just like that.
Just like that.
I'll take one.
Who wants one in their teeth? All right. So,
Nice dropping all the way. Look at that.
that's what it does inside your stomach. So, for those of you that like to test foods out, like I'm gonna do on Sunday, tomorrow I'm a guest judge for a rib tasting competition.
Hey.
It's like another one. All right. You can use this so that you don't absorb the fats and extra calories, the bad fats and extra calories in the foods that you eat. Now, it does not discriminate. It does not discriminate. It will take the avocado, it will take the Prolessa, it will take that as well. So please make sure you don't take this when you take your Prolessa, because you're gonna spend money to take away like a $6 product.
Yeah.
And when do you take this product?
So you can take this before or after you decide to experiment and eat some different foods. Time frame, you have, I believe it's anywhere from about 2 hours? I think it's 2 hours too.
Yeah, at the end. 2 hours before or 2 hours after?
So,
3 hours is too late. It's there.
2 hours too late. Alright, give this back to my wonderful assistant. We're going to do that same thing again though. Okay, yeah.
Alright. Yes.
No, actually just regular hot water. Okay, so here's one of those enhancers that I talked about inside the quick start, okay? Aminogen. Most people aren't used to eating a lot of protein, right? Because if they follow the food pyramid is like 10% protein. Aliens. Okay. So, this is going to help people break down and digest the protein. Protein breaks down into what are called amino acids. Amino acids are the building blocks of protein, right? It's going to break it down so your body can bring it into the bloodstream because you have your formula 3 and that helps with absorption. What it also does is it helps tighten and tone your skin. So if you've seen people that have lost over 100 pounds, 150 pounds on Herbalife, you'll notice that most of them don't have a lot of loose skin. That's because they're either taking this or they're drinking their shake twice a day because this is in your shake. Okay, so this one has 60 tablets, which means you can take 2 a day, which makes sense because you're probably having your shakes, which already have it, your healthy meal, so you want to take one then, and then 2 protein snacks, right? So that we are helping yourself break down protein and get it delivered to where it needs to go. Thermobond, the same as this one, and I don't even think we have it anymore. Cellulose, great for electrolyte balance. So cellulose, what that does is it helps with your body's retention of water. Ladies, there's a moment of the month where you hold and store more water, okay? But you should be drinking more water too at that time, right? This will help pull that extra water out. What ends up happening is we have fat cells, right? Fat cell, it's filled with fat. Then you get crazy results because you're working out and you burn the fat on the inside like burns. There's no longer fat there. What it does is it fills with water. The cell wants to stay this way. You take the cellulose, it squeezes the water out, and you no longer have the cellulite. Okay? The only way to get rid of water is to drink more water. Okay? Snack defense, this is super important for a lot of people, especially in this community. Okay, snack defense helps our body keep a level blood sugar. Okay, so blood sugar level is super important whenever we're eating. Glycemic index is something you can follow for that, but it helps maintain within a healthy range already. So if you know somebody that struggles with blood sugar levels, aka diabetes, not that we claim we don't cure nothing, right? But that's something where insulin is crazy, blood sugar goes up, they can't regulate it because they're taking in too much sugar, their pancreas is working overtime to create this insulin. This can support bringing it into a normal level. The chromium, the gymnema helps it bring it down. Chromium is super important for this, okay? So what I like to do is say you don't struggle with any things like that. When there is a time when everybody has lower blood sugar. That's why we sleep, okay? When we have stable blood sugar, our body's operating normally. We're actually like in this kind of fat burn mode, calorie burn mode. So if you're like really intent on getting your body fat lower, take 2 of these before you go to bed, and your body will have a stable blood sugar level, so it's operating perfectly. You can burn more body fat. Cool? Man, you guys are selling a ton of products. All right, protein, if you guys want to bake goods, right, you can do that. The protein drink mix, this is the one I said that we're going to be adding into our shake. Most of you guys already know that, right? If you don't, this is what we add to it, right, to boost the protein level. Remember that chicken, that protein salad? This is the chicken. That's the chicken right there. That's the steak. A1 sauce. All right. So 2 scoops gives you 24 grams of protein, right? 200 calories, crazy. Beverage mix, this is a phenomenal snack. So one of my amazing clients, she's so active, right? And she wants to gain weight. And I was like, oh, how are we gonna do this? And she's like, Mario, I'm trying to gain weight. I'm eating everything I can. I was like, okay. So there's times where she can't eat. So we put this with BCAA inside of her water bottle, and she's up 7 pounds of lean muscle mass. You can also throw this inside of your everything. You can throw in your tea. I like it in plain Greek yogurt. Because sometimes you want a little extra flavor besides the plain. There's no sugar, 15 grams of protein, 70 calories. It's phenomenal. Okay, so we got our protein powered snacks. We got our protein iced coffee, protein bar deluxe, right? I like candy, yo. I'm a candy holic. I love candy. You go into my car right now, there's a bag of gummy bears and red vines. Don't judge me, I got abs. So what are you gonna do? You get abs, you can eat whatever you want to. Okay? But this is just a great way to kind of get the sweet treat without all the sweet stuff. We have soy nuts. A lot of people like to add this to, you can add it to like your tuna, you can add it to, you can add it to everything. You can have it by itself. Some people like bite the protein bar, dip in that. I don't do that, but you can if you wanted to. Right now we got our instant soup. I actually made waffles with instant soup one time. It was fire. Chicken waffles. I was like trying to experiment like chicken and waffles, you know? That was pretty good. Actually, it came out really good.
That's what I was just gonna say, rice. Yeah.
Okay, don't buy that one ever. Don't buy that. My clients buy that all the time because it's like they're on their site and they see that it's like cheaper than doing things. Like, don't do it. Okay. It's a pre-made mix, as in you put 2 scoops. It already has 20 grams of protein, right? But it uses the PPP, and the PPP is an additional protein powder that we have. It's unflavored. It doesn't taste good. If you go to a Latin club, you'll probably experience it there. That's why our shakes here taste really good. Okay, so don't buy that one. Just don't buy it. This one you can do, right? The PDM on the go, because this one uses the PDM. That one's fine. And the meal bar is great, right? The meal bar has all the benefits of the shake inside of a bar, right? Cookies and cream flavor, pretty solid. I like it. We have strawberry in Europe. We get that. You guys can bring it back one of these days. It is. Fiber. Okay, so we need, I believe it's 5 grams of fiber per 500 calories.
Oh my God, I need 20 around there.
So 5 grams of fiber per 500 calories. Okay. So that's how you figure out how much fiber you should be having. The chocolate one, phenomenal. Throw it inside of your orange cream shake.
Hey, that was bomb. And also your peach mango bed mix.
Peach mango bed mix. Like, the peach mango bed mix and the wild berry one are so versatile. Aloe. Alright, so if you know anybody that suffers from digestive issues, the aloe vera is so important. Has anyone ever got a sunburn? I never. Anyone?
I have.
Everyone's got sunburn before, okay? Aloe vera is something that's typically used to put on to help cool, right? It helps heal your skin. It does the exact same thing inside of our body when we drink the aloe, okay? The nice thing about ours compared to what you might find out in the marketplace is ours is charcoal filtered, right? So it removes the aloe, which is the diuretic or the piece that makes you go like really bad, like the runs, and you'll have a nice gentle poop instead, okay? We should be pooping, let's talk about poop. We should be pooping 1 to 2 times a day. 1 to 2 times is very healthy. If it's going in and it's not coming out, that's a problem. We can store up to 25 pounds of fecal matter inside of our digestive. That's what it is. Okay? So that's why our cleanse is very helpful. Okay? So there's our apple fibers. We have apple flavored fiber.
Yeah.
Our probiotic. What I like our probiotic compared to other ones on the marketplace is that it's protein encapsulated, right? Because when we put probiotic in our body, it has to go through the stomach. There's stomach acid that can break it down and it destroys the properties of probiotic. The protein encapsulation allows that, like the stomach acid will burn off that protein, and then when it gets into the intestines, then you have the prebiotic, the probiotic properties, okay? So some people say, oh, well, mine has 1 trillion billion. Like, okay, cool. Well, how much of that actually gets through to your digestive system?
Their brain gets there.
Brain gets there. This has 1 billion. Okay, so our digestive health program is super important for anyone that wants to lose over 25 pounds. Okay? Has anybody ever taken out the trash before?
Yes.
Good job. It's amazing. Have any of you ever taken out the trash and just kept the bag and just emptied it out?
Yeah.
One time.
Gotta save it. Every time. Saving money here. Okay. That's the same concept if you've never done a cleanse before. You're pooping, but all this little junk is still in there. Okay, so a cleanse is super important. Ours is really gentle. It's 21 days. There's like 3, 5, 7-day plans. Those can be pretty hectic and harsh on our bodies, right? Ours is not. What I noticed was the size of the poo increased because it's cleaning it out, which means when I'm done with it, I'm absorbing. So if you're trying to gain weight, I highly recommend this because that absorption, right? I mean, there's steps to it. You should learn to eat healthier first, and there's steps to it. But this is a great key to helping you absorb. Okay. Memory armor. I forget stuff all the time, but I can't take it because I just get like super anxiety because I remember too much stuff. I just hired an assistant, and so I just give them the stuff to remember for me. But anybody struggling with memory loss, this is one that's super powerful. Vitamin D, vitamin B, bacopa, right? Helps with the memory. B6 supports fatigue. So really powerful for people that are struggling with memory. Our heart health line. I love our heart health line. So I'm just kind of looking at the update of our vitamins there. Our heart health is really powerful. I'm just going to show this slide. I'm not a heart doctor, but the heart doctor that is a part of our program gave me this. So when someone says, oh, I have really bad cholesterol, I'm like, okay, cool. Like, these are the 3 products that would be great for you. Oh, I have really bad circulation. Okay, perfect. These are the ones that are great for you. Okay, I don't need to be a heart doctor. We have one on staff. Actually, has the Nobel. He won the Nobel Prize for his research in nitric oxide, which is our Nightworks. He was like one of the original founders of its benefits for the body. Him and he had another partner that did it, but he brought that recipe to Herbalife. That's our Nightworks product. Okay, so you'll see his endorsement on our Nightworks and on our whole heart health line and on our Prepare. So what I want to focus on is our Herbalife line. Herbalife line is a healthy omega-3. When we eat, especially in a standard American diet, there's this omega-6 versus omega-3s. Omega-6 are inflammatory, fried foods, these kind of things have a lot of it. Omega-3s, we have like our fish, our healthy nuts, these things kind of help battle, right? Unfortunately, they should be at like a 1-to-1. Unfortunately, inside our normal average diet, it's like 6-to-1. So that's why people have a lot of inflammation, that's why they have a lot of disease. It's because they're not getting enough omega-3s, and so they get very high visceral fat. And so what it does is when it gets into our bloodstream, it actually helps to break down the visceral fat that's inside of our circulatory system, our veins and stuff like that gets clogged up with junk, right? And so we're gonna see if this works. This is a new type of styrofoam cup here, and very, very hot. Can I get the plastic? Or the plastic cup, it's right there.
Oh,
Plastic.
no, you're right.
Come on, Daddy, right?
So,
Right now, he's talking about the fish.
here's what I'm gonna do. This is hot water, okay?
Yeah.
Sir, give Brandon a hand. I confused him enough, but he got it all done. So,
Which one?
now, like I said, this is a new styrofoam cup, so I haven't tried it with this. But the regular styrofoam cups, what you'll notice is that when we put this fish oil in there, it will dissolve and eat away at the polyurethane that's inside that cup, which is what lines our arteries. So I don't know if it's gonna work, but we'll find out right in a little bit. Okay.
Is that our fish oil?
This is our fish oil.
Yeah, my fish was.
It's Augie. Augie got, you know what? I call it Augie because he just got reloaded. I seen him post. I was like, hey, I'm calling that guy.
There's no lying. You did it to yourself.
Like, I know you have it.
He did post on his tablet.
I know you have it. Okay, so I don't know that it'll actually do it. So this is one of those things.
So what do you do right now?
So what I did was I poked a hole inside of the thing so that way it would release it faster into the fish oil. So they release the fish oil. The way that our capsules work is they break down super quick inside of our body, right? And so what normally happens is that this water line will start to see it eat away at it. Okay. Like I said, this is normal. Haven't used it. Shouldn't do things I don't know the answer to. But we're going to find it out together.
That visceral fat.
So it gets rid of visceral. If anyone has high visceral, this is huge. Okay. Alright, relax, sleep now. Very important. But let's get into, I want to get into, we don't have that anymore.
Oh, but aloe.
We went through aloe.
Yeah.
We went through-
Vitality.
oh yes, aloe for the kids. Everything that in our product line is healthy for kids.
Yeah.
Okay. My daughter drinking the shakes while she was in the womb. Okay.
How about the crossbow?
Ocular defense, if you know anyone that wears glasses, it helps bring more oxygen into their eyes. Okay. I used it for a while and like I can see clearly now.
Oh.
Alright. So, anyone like to work out? Yeah! So, we have a full, as Augie said, we have a full nutrition line that supports the 24-hour athlete. You can see it right over there too. Are prepared. Okay, people come in and they're like, oh, I want a pre-workout. So the first thing I ask is, well, what do you want in a pre-workout? Right? Do you want blood flow? Do you want energy? Or do you want the creatine? And so some people will say, oh, I just want this. I just want this. Some want all three. Right? So when they want all three, I give them the prepared. When they want something else, well, say they want energy and blood flow, then I could do lift off and night works. Say they want the creatine and energy, lift off and creatine, right? Or if they don't want tropical mango or watermelon, then I do tea or lift off with our own creatine now, which is phenomenal. And then I put our Nightworks in there. So then they get all the benefits of a pre-workout. Most pre-workouts should have those three, right? Most people, and some people are like, oh, I don't know, I just need energy. It's like, well, then what did you eat today? I didn't eat it all. Well, that's why you have no energy. You know, because calories are energy. So if you don't have calories, then of course you don't have energy.
Right.
Caffeine is a stimulant. So it's like a car, right? You put gas in the car, that's how it goes. You put NOS in the car, it goes faster. You try to run a car with just NOS, you're not going to get very far. It's just a quick boost. So that's how I explain people caffeine and then hydration. Right? I use electrolytes. Electrolytes are super important. Think of it, electric, right? We need to be hydrated, right? That's what they help do. Our bodies are conductors of electricity. And if we think of our very basic, we're all made up of atoms. And atoms are just energy, right? Neutrons and protons going around and around. So when you're hydrated and you have electrolytes, you will have more energy. And then you need to sleep. Those are the keys to energy. Caffeine is just the boost. But that is my gateway to getting them into my wellness profile. Well, you need energy. What did you eat? Got it. Well, you know what I do? Actually, personalized programs. I macro and calorie count, so you have plenty of energy all day. Actually, the right amount of energy that you need to not only have energy all day, but to burn the body fat that you have right around there. Someone else an appointment. Okay. So, Formula One sport. So for people that don't want soy or plant-based, this is milk-based. BCAAs. These 3 amino acids help promote muscle growth, sustain muscle growth, and help with muscle endurance. Super key. Valine, isoleucine, and leucine. Right? Rebuild Strength has those. Also uses a whey and casein protein. Whey protein takes longer, absorbs really quickly. Casein dissolves slowly. So we get a longer period of protein synthesis, which is essentially saying healing your muscles longer. Okay? And then it has iron, which is great for red blood cell production. Ladies, how many of y'all need more iron? Drink your Rebuild. Right? If you don't, anytime you have a period, you're losing blood, you need iron. Okay? Also, iron helps carry more red blood cell production. So, gentlemen, more oxygen flowing through your body while you're working out, the better pump you're going to get. Okay? Has glutamine. L-glutamine is high antioxidant, so it helps reduce muscle soreness. Okay? Our enhanced protein powder is high in casein protein. I like to mix that one with the Formula One Sport before I go to bed because it's taking a longer time to break down. And I believe combined they only have like 2 grams of lactose. Not that I'm lactose intolerant, but I know someone who is. Right? And then Restore. Restore is great. Restore has very high antioxidants, which once again will help combat DOMS, right, or the soreness. And then the neat part about it, it's actually in a vegetable casing. So what's inside is it's a vegetable casing, breaks down super quick. I'm just gonna scurry through. Liftoffs, we love Liftoffs. CR7, electrolyte mix. H3O, super great. Green tea, lower caffeine. We got our Liftoffs. I love Liftoffs. Okay, Liftoffs are a great way to explain them. Is one, they're gonna give you a little boost of caffeine. It's not really that high, it's like 75 milligrams. Ginkgo biloba is for mental focus, right? It's also gonna have a lot of B vitamins and vitamin B6 and vitamin B12 help metabolize protein and carbs. 12 specifically to carbs, 6 specifically to protein. So that means when you take this after you eat, you will help your body break down the food so that you can use it for energy. And that's why you get more energy when you have this product, especially if you have calories inside of your system. Okay? Everyone gets a B12 shot. So great. Yeah, this didn't work. So very strong. Very strong. Our skincare line, I don't know if you guys know this, we have a skincare line. So that's actually really amazing. And it's super easy for me because it has like a sun and a night on it. So I know exactly what to do. And then it's numbered 1 through 5 or 6. 5. And then I just have to do the scrub and the mint mask twice a week. 38. So if you want information on that, check it out, right? So that's the Reveal Scrub, the clay mask. The clay mask, like, so good. You're just like sucks in, it closes all your pores, really great. I always do it after my haircut because my beard's shorter, it doesn't get stuck in my beard. So really love this. Spence loves this as a gift. Father's Day loves it as a gift, especially if it's a preferred member order. Right, so they have different programs, right? But super simple, right? Guys, can you follow numbers?
Yes.
Kind of, right? We'll see. We'll see about that. All right. Different results are LycoGlow. It has lycopene, which is from the tomato. Obviously, tomatoes are very, they don't get like crazy blemished by the sun, and so you can see some before and after right there. All right. Our collagen. I'm gonna end it on this one. All right. Yeah, collagen booster is super needed for anyone over the age of 25. Yep. That's it. After 25, we stop producing collagen at the rate that we used to when we were younger. So sub 25, jealous. But ours, it's a Verisol collagen. Beyond helping our nails, hair, skin, and eyes, it helps with ligaments. It helps with tendons. It helps with cellulite. Right? So this is a great product to kind of help tone and bring that skin back in as you're on your program. It tastes great. It's a strawberry lemonade.
What did you call it? What kind of
Verisol collagen.
Verisol.
It's a Verisol collagen.
Was it B or B?
V.
The B like
V is in Victor. Okay, so young skin, elderly skin. Like F you Herbalife, like don't talk about my elderly skin like that. All right, and then we have a clarify line. So for people that have the cystic acne, right, it's a little deeper. But the one thing I love about this one is the pen. If I don't get them as much anymore, but you know, anyone who gets like that one pimple, that one time, right before prom or right forever, you can like put it on and it helps target that.
Big time.
Any age.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was phenomenal. You can also do the same with the mint mask a little bit, but this is just way more powerful. And then we have our outer care line. So shampoo, hand and body cream, or lotion is amazing because it doesn't like leave your hands greasy. So I could actually use it before I go to the gym and I'm not like greasy. The soothing gel for those of you that get sunburned. We have a body. I like going to Slice because he already has his stocked in his bathroom, so I'm like. If you ever have a host, next time you host a party, make sure you attack his bathroom. And then the shampoo strengthens damaged hair 10 times stronger after one use. Girls, you might need a bottle per use.
I was gonna say for the girls too, it helps on when you dye your hair too. It doesn't like it's not too harsh for dye hair.
And then we have our hemp product. The relief balm, so those of you that have extra soreness. And then the hemp facial serum really helps to like bring your skin back to life. So it's very healing. Yeah, it's crazy. My mom uses it. She had like these deep pits and stuff. They're pretty much gone. So if you know anybody who has the deep pits or just needs help with like they have like the sunspot still, this is very beneficial for them. And it's like a little bit goes a long way. So anyways, check our vitamins out. That's like dust. They did pretty good too. Not bad.
Ours is better.
I like ours.
Damn.
And that's the color your pee turns.
That ain't color red.
Thank you guys so much. I hope you got some information.